Edischer. Nice ball, picks out Manneh. Manneh onto his left foot, then his right, still going, and into the back of the goal for Modou Kah. It's 3 goals in 2 games.
He had a little bit of a Gambian magic in there, I think.
It's the all-Gambian goal. Manneh to Kah.
I couldn't believe it. I just said...
Maybe you couldn't believe it. I show you that every day when we play 5v2.
It's 5v2. This is a goal.
Yeah, but that's the reason you play 5v2.
Okay, that's true.
But here comes Kekuta Manneh, and now it's a 3v1 for the Whitecaps. Kekuta Manneh, he's got options left. Manneh himself, Kekuta Manneh! It's his 5th of the season.
He has a natural gifted talent. He can pretty much play any team he wants. It's an honor to get called by the national team. I was very flattered, but I have a family here and I was adopted. I will get my citizenship 13 months from now. To play for the US national team would be great.
I spoke to Jürgen numerous times about Kekuta and, do I think he would be able to help the national team get to the next level? And without a doubt I do. He's got natural ability, but we're also trying to teach him what it takes to be a professional and living your life correctly, the nutrition, the hydration, the rest and the recovery, the tactical, the technical side. He's bought into that very well, especially this year, and you see the results of the way he's maturing as a person.
As soon as I get my passport, I think I will be, I will be ready.
Here they come, Manneh, Kekuta Manneh, running at it, Manneh, Kenny, taken down, but referee Petrescu says goal kick.
Gambians, it's like we wear our hearts out on our sleeves. So my first natural reaction is, because I consider him as my little brother, so I don't want him to get in trouble. I was just telling him in our language, listen, it's better that you show him off by dribbling, scoring a goal rather than to go in a fight, because that's a battle you're going to lose anyway.
Even though they're on a different team, just hearing that just calms you down.
The next moment he almost scored. So in my back of my mind, I was like, why did I give him the advice? Considering that it's your opponent. But at that moment you think like, oh, he's family, you want to help him, you don't want nothing to happen,
Pa calmed the situation down. I was grateful. I did remember that, and that's what made me think long and hard about bringing him here, not just to help on the football field, but also help off the football field and the growth of his development, which proved at that moment as well.
I was really excited, I was so happy. I talked to coach and it's like,
You never told me this.
Why would I tell you that, see?
Hello, baby. Come here, you come here. Okay, talk to your uncle. Come, slap him up. Hello, baby. Yeah, come.
I'm cooking tonight because normally Pa would have made African food, but it's too heavy. It's way too heavy for day before game. Pa's not playing tomorrow due to his cheekbone fracture, but since Kekuta is playing, he needs a good meal before the game.
When we played against Kansas, it was second half, and Dom Dwyer got a big head, African big head, this size. I thought I had a strong African head, but I guess not. So we just clashed some heads, and I got the worst of it. So I got a broken cheekbones. Thanks, Dom.
You want me to cut it or not?
No, you don't need to.
Sure?
Yeah, I'll eat it like that. They are treating me like I'm still a kid who don't know how to eat because my cheekbone is destroyed.
I've been feeling sorry for Dee this past 3 days because
Wow.
it's like taking care of 2 babies.
I knew that. I had to take care of him at practice too.
Why you laughing?
Because I know it's true.
She's taking care of 3 babies.
I understand.
Who is the other one?
He's sitting right next over.
Right next over?
Yeah, he's sitting right up. Listen to that woman. This was the one, my Gambian brother, who took very care of us. A very wonderful human being. That has to be said.
Thank you.
Even though he's bald, but he's alright. You see this? You can have a brother that you never met before in your entire life, but within a couple of weeks, it's just like natural family. And it's the same that I had with him, and it's the same that I have with him. Ernie, yesterday's scooter was over. Now I trust him as a babysitter.
Really?
Yeah, I trust him as a babysitter.
Hey, don't listen to him. I don't.
No,
That's
I trust
never
him.
gonna happen.
I trust him as a babysitter.
I'm not your babysitter.
They're an interesting dynamic, these two. An older, experienced player, been in Europe, great professional, great honest person. Kekuta beginning his football journey 2-3 years now out of the draft as a young talented player, and both have a lot of respect for each other, both push each other a lot.
They have a good relationship. We all have good relationships. This team's chemistry is the best I've been on. They add to that. And having similar backgrounds, I think it really brings them closer together and the whole team, because we kind of bond over that.
Yes, I got you!
I love their teammates too, every single one. They're great people. I've been around this club for a while, but this group of guys, there's something special.
It's a dysfunctional family.
We are the youngest team in Major League Soccer, we know that. That's why the experienced players are so crucial.
He's got a high football intelligence. His game awareness is brilliant. That's a great, great thing to have, and we're lucky to have that.
He's my big brother, a brother that I've never had. He's been looking out for me, and he's my roommate on the road, so I get to spend a lot of time with him, which it's fun. Most of the time, it's fun.
Just when he's sleeping.
Mesquita, free header for Worcester. Kah with the shot. It's the opening goal of the game. And Modou Kah shocks Seattle early on. Manneh is a good option short. And to Gerard. Kah! It's another for the central defender from another set piece. Who would have put any money on this? Cheeky little back heel from the center back.
That is kind of crazy though. I never scored in my professional life. 2 goals in 1 game.
It was a great achievement, and the dancing when he scores, and you see him trying to set his dance moves up.
I know our gaffer was not happy with the way I danced, but I don't think he can dance either, so he might be a little bit jealous of it, but he's alright.
I am saying people from Wales dance differently.
This is a video of Modou Kah dancing.
You would think he was a center forward striker scoring all the goals. I think he gets a bad rap for those dance moves. I think they're good, but I think that it's not as original as he thinks.
If you took us to Dancing with the Stars, I think I'll probably win it easily.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kekuta, you're starting today. This will be more starts in 1 year than you've had in your career combined. You getting tired, or how do you feel mentally and physically right now as we're near the end of August?
Actually, I feel great, surprisingly.
Sometimes people put a lot of pressure on young players, but his progression over the 3 years since I've been at this club has been phenomenal.
Pedro Morales. Forward again for Kekuta Manneh. It's Manneh against Meyer. Kekuta Manneh. Kekuta Manneh! The Whitecaps have the lead, and Kekuta Manneh with a goal.
We always struggle against LA because they're a top team, and at BC Place I challenge my players to show them that we're really for real. Within 5 minutes, Kekuta put a ball in the bottom corner at home, BC Place, 22,000, fantastic noise against the champs. I challenged him a couple of weeks later to do it away at LA Galaxy again.
Kekuta Manneh down that left channel, and he's in a good position to shoot, and Kekuta Manneh has given the Whitecaps the lead as he did on April 4th.
A super moment for the kid because it turned out to be the game winner, but also for the club because at that point we'd never beaten LA away from home.
Kendall Waston coming back off that suspension, in for an injured Modou Kah with a fractured cheekbone.
He's faster with ball without the ball. So without the ball, I actually beat him in a foot race, you know. I'm just saying though, but with the ball, it's like, with his ball in his feet, it's like. Oh, Scoots! A little bit too high, Scoots. A little bit too high, Scoots. Decent.
He's a special talent, the boy. He really is, and you know my job's to unlock that talent, and make it consistent, and that's certainly what he's doing at the moment.
Picks out Kekuta Manneh. Manneh, it's a 1v1 round with Watson. Gets to the outside, got pulled back, keeps his feet.
Yes! Give it to him. Go! I would like him to score more goals and more assists.
Kekuta Manneh. Looking to line one up. Toronto's red fans want a shot. It's back across goal again! Christian Gachera in the goal mouth. But it was Kekuta Manneh who did all the work.
He will be one of the best Gambian players to ever play this game. When I get older, I will say, yeah, that I played with him, and that will really make me very proud.
Well done, boys. Well done. Keep it there. He's done.